trophy is up for grabs. There is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Michigan State's offense will get first crack at it today. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win. And boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors. And you heard a lot about little brother and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in a six-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's bumped. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Sparty. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Michigan Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has got to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is
turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
He'll keep it himself. They got zero push up front, and they stop him in the backfield. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. Comes to the line midfield. Oh, out of space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and they're down to the 24.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's long. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4. And it'll be 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. They get it into the end zone to pick off that opportunity. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen,
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going with the counter play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's long. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down
vision, elusiveness of David. He's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. With the run on 1st and goal. Season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. There he goes. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On the move, it's Buck. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hill. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Everything seems to be working for this offense offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Pitts. Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
This is a designed run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Inside the 30. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Smarty. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to ride this running back. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game,
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Buck. Nice move there. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Man, a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Spartans will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important,
absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's long. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Breaks the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's knocked down right there as the special teams unit does its job, and we've got 1 quarter left to play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Pitts. It's complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But they find those good ones. They have great seasons.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. He'll take it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, the Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
And you don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heat.
Breaks in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's second and long. The running back has it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with third and 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to throw, it's Pitts. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job of this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. absolutely center cut. That gets them back to within 10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the right. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Punt is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Pitts. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. About spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Just keep slinging it. Floats it out in space. Turning it on. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The play action fake. Unloads it left. He got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They took it 71 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Fires complete on the crosser. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The receiver on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on second down. Using the quick game. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. The pitch to the left. Look out, he's got room. Past the first down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Buck. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that.